Saturday, December 9th, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. In the west, artillery activity was somewhat more lively in some places on the front. Between the Mosel and Rhine, 2 enemy shelters were blown up on French soil by a raiding party southwest of Merzig, and 3 other shelters were rendered unusable. The Luftwaffe increased its reconnaissance activities, mainly over West and Central France. The German aircraft were unsuccessfully attacked by fighters and fired at by anti-aircraft artillery at various points. There were no losses of our own. The British Admiralty confirms the torpedoing of the destroyer Jersey by a German submarine on December 7th. Sunday, December 10th, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. With little local infantry and artillery activity, yesterday passed without any special events. Monday, December 11th, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. Between Mosel and Palatinate Forest, there was slight artillery fire at individual points on the front. Otherwise, the day was quiet on the entire Western Front. 2 British tankers, totaling 18,000 gross registered tons, were sunk in the western exit of the English Channel. Tuesday, December 12, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. East of the Mosel, light enemy artillery fire on the apron. The Luftwaffe carried out individual reconnaissance flights against Great Britain. Wednesday, December 13, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. In the west, local scout and artillery activity. In the area southeast of Saarbrücken, a scouting party consisting of 1 officer and 10 men established a base on French territory. The enemy lost 5 dead. An officer and 16 men were captured. The German scouting party returned without any losses of their own. In connection with the return of the Lloyd Express steamer Bremen, British aircraft flew into the German Beiheit in the evening and night of December 12th. Defensive fire that started early from the North Sea islands, and the warships forced the enemy to turn around in the coastal area without having reached the North Sea coast. Thursday, December 14th, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. In addition to little enemy artillery fire on the apron of the front between the Mosel and Rhine, there was more lively scout activity. Prisoners could be taken in several places. In recent days, naval operations have taken place in the northern North Sea. On the return march, an underwater detonation occurred on a light cruiser. The damage is minor, and the ship has returned to its home port. The ironclad Admiral Graf Spee, one of the warships operating in Atlantic waters since the outbreak of war, advanced against the La Plata European convoy route and sank the British steamers Tyroa, 7,983 gross registered tons, and Streonschal, 3,895 gross registered tons. The ironclad came into combat contact with the heavy English cruiser Exeter and the light cruisers Ajax and Achilles. During the battle, the ironclad managed to inflict severe damage on the numerically superior enemy forces. Exeter had to withdraw from the battle after receiving heavy hits. One of the light cruisers was also badly damaged. The ironclad Admiral Graf Spee received several hits. It is currently in the port of Montevideo, Uruguay. The British Admiralty reports the loss of the destroyer Duchess in domestic waters. Friday, December 15, 1939. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. A single British bomber plane that approached the Borkum Air Base yesterday without dropping bombs was driven away by our anti-aircraft defense. 2 more British fighter planes attempted to attack the island of Sylt. 4 dropped bombs fell into the sea outside the island. In the afternoon hours, an air battle took on a larger scale, which developed from the attack by British fighter planes in the area of the North Frisian Islands. German fighters shot down 10 of the 20 attackers. A German plane had to go down at sea. No special events in the West.
Join us also next Sunday for the subsequent Wehrmacht reports. In the meantime, you can discover many more military history audiobooks on Major Antonio's YouTube channel. Thank you for listening, and so long.